Hello and welcome to CNBC On Assignment. I'm Oriel Morrison. This edition is brought to you from Astana in Kazakhstan, which is hosting one of the biggest shows on Earth, the Future Energy Expo. The journey to this specialised expo began way back in 1997, when Kazakhstan became a member of the Bureau International des Expositions, the intergovernmental organisation that oversees world fairs. Fast forward 20 years and Kazakhstan has become the first Central Asian country to host an expo. Many say the three-month event is being used to showcase the government's efforts to diversify the economy away from oil and gas money. As well as the expo itself, world leaders are gathering for other events, from a meeting of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization to a conclave of global energy ministers. This expo is also a showcase of national identities, with every country bringing its unique perspective on where our future energy will come from. 115 countries and nearly 24 international organisations have a presence here, and the pavilions run the full spectrum, from the cerebral to the interactive to the renewable and traditional. All, though, are housed on a purpose-built complex. Designed by esteemed architects Adrian Smith and Gordon Gill, the buildings on this massive 429-acre site operate as power plants themselves. Solar panels and wind turbines channel energy into a purpose-built smart grid. Water is recycled, and there's also an integrated waste management system. And once the show is over, the buildings will house the Astana International Financial Centre, an economic zone that will include a stock exchange, an independent court, and a green and technological hub. So as the global spotlight shines on Astana, CNBC went on assignment to find out more about the biggest show on Earth in the world's newest capital city. And our exclusive access begins with the man who made it all possible, the chairman of the Astana Expo. Such a huge job creating this expo. How do you feel now it's open?
В первую очередь я хочу сказать, конечно,
First, I want to tell you that a huge amount of work has been done by our builders, architects, designers and engineers. Naturally, there were big concerns. When will we be able to complete the job? How are we going to do it? Today I worry no more about that. We've done the job. Now what we're concerned about is how we're going to hold the expo.
You built the expo using new technology, and it was new green technology. Tell us about it.
We're now in our central facility, the Kazakhstan Pavilion, the Sphere Nur Alem. It was designed by famous architects' bureaus, and it was a very interesting structure from the architectural viewpoint because it is a building like no other. 80 metres in diameter, 100 metres tall, and with a total glass area of 24,000 square metres. It's like 5 soccer fields of 2,400 glass panels, each weighing 800 kilograms. They were designed using special technology. They are bent in 2 planes. Also, energy-efficient technologies were used, and if you noticed, it has 2 wind generators as well as photoelectric elements, which provide power to the entire structure.
It feels almost like a contradiction. Astana is a city that oil money built, and yet we sit here talking about alternative energy sources. Is this what you want Astana, Kazakhstan to be known as, the way of the future, the energy of the future?
The inauguration of the Expo coincided with the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit and all presidents of member states. There were 17 of them took part in it. During his address at the Expo opening ceremony, our president said, "Yes, we are an oil-producing country. We have enough energy reserves, yet we are developing green technologies." By the way, one of the initiatives was to establish an international green technology centre under the aegis of the UN, using the available infrastructure. He also said that by 2050, our country aims to generate 50% of its energy using green technologies and renewable energy.
In many ways, the buildings at the Expo are just an extension of the Kazakhstan capital's skyline. Astana is the world's youngest capital city, having only been established in 1997. Since then, its population and construction projects have boomed. Overall, though, Kazakhstan's economic growth has slowed, mainly held back by the protracted slump in global oil prices. But the government has acted. Monetary policy has remained accommodative, fiscal consolidation has been delayed, and economic support measures have been extended. Add to all that, of course, is the Expo itself. 3 million people are expected to come through the gates. Many, like me, will be first-time visitors to the country. What they'll find is an event designed to show the world that Kazakhstan is simply more than oil and gas. From the conventional to the unique, we'll have more from inside the Expo when CNBC On Assignment returns.
It's the showing of Kazakhstan to the world. And on the other hand, the countries are going to come here. They're going to give us presentations on what they think is the future of energy.
We're trying to do things a bit differently. We're trying to say, look, let's step back from this. Let's say that all of us are energy. The actions we take impact directly on our world.